Over the last 2 weeks, I have shared anchoring point number 1 and number 2 from the Hub framework I use that allows me to navigate life's ups and downs. And I continue to remind myself that brilliance comes in the most simple and basic ways, like following the mantra, you are who you choose to be. Sometimes I have to remind myself of this on a moment to moment basis, especially during stressful situations, or I feel I have too much on my plate to handle, or I am just too darn tired to deal. So, welcome to Anchor Point 3, Becoming Who You Choose to Be. I am Michelle Smiley, Transformation and Possibility Coach, and I help women get results by eliminating overwhelm and taking back control of their day, all without having frustration, exhaustion, and self-criticism swallowing them whole. I remember the aha moment when the idea of becoming who I choose to be really hit home. I was having a particularly frustrating interaction with one of my children. It was a scenario that has been repeated time and time again. But this time in the midst of it, I became aware of what I was doing, that I was doing that thing I tend to do when I get completely fed up with someone because they have not done what I asked or they are not listening to me. I can get stubborn, go into victim mode and say things like, fine, never mind, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it myself. And sometimes I can make a point of not allowing for an apology or letting them do the thing I was asking for in the first place, even if they're now willing. Can anyone relate? That kind of behavior definitely makes things worse rather than better. But at the moment it hit me, that aha moment, I recognized what I was doing and that I could make a different choice. I could pause it right in the middle. That in the end, I get to decide, who do I choose to be right now, regardless of the situation at hand. I'm not saying applying this is always easy or that I was particularly skilled at it in the beginning. Honestly, even now, sometimes I feel good about being stubborn about things. I can still get caught up in the drama and victim mentality from time to time. And yet, because I had done the steps I'm teaching you, I was able to pause in the middle of what's happening and shift from reacting by default to responding in a deliberate, more empowered way, a way that helped the relationship and gave me the opportunity to become the mom I wanted to be. And that's the point of this hub exercise, to get clear so you can deliberately become who you choose to be, instead of being at the mercy of the faulty belief, I can't help it, I can't change, this is just who I am. So now on to learning anchoring point number 3, becoming who you choose to be. Take out the new and improved sentences you designed for anchoring point number 2. You are going to give each one of them an upgrade that feels good to you. The goal of anchor point number 3 is to rewrite these statements as if you are already that improved version of yourself, already experiencing the improvements you seek. And the first step is to create a statement for the beginning of each sentence that generates a feeling of expansion, not constriction. Once the sentence starter is in place, you rewrite the rest in first person, active voice, present or past tense, a way that reads as if it already is and has been occurring just as you have framed it. This activity is above and beyond uncovering who you want to be. In this exercise, you are becoming who you choose to be. For example, anchor point number 2 might say, when it seems my teen gives me attitude, I calmly go in my room and close the door. Anchor point 3 might be written as, I love that I am in control of myself more often when it seems my teen is giving me attitude. I calmly take breathers before responding, and this has made a positive difference. Maybe your anchor point 2 says something like, I show up 5 minutes early for my meetings and I'm ready for what's on the agenda. Anchor point number 3 could be upgraded to, it feels so good now that I consistently arrive early to my meetings in a relaxed and easy manner, ready to attend and engage. Maybe anchor point number 2 states, I speak up in my groups and realize I help others by doing this. And you could improve that statement, shift it by saying, it excites me now to attend my discussion groups. I've been sharing my thoughts with confidence and notice the more often I do it, the easier it becomes. Remember, anchor point number 2 is about how you are showing up now. Anchor point number 2 is about uncovering who you actually want to be in those situations. And anchor point 3 is about becoming who you choose to be by taking actions as this new version of yourself. If you want to go more in depth with the Hub framework, join my free 3-day challenge, Anchoring to You, designing a personal vision to find relief and take back control of your day. During the challenge, you will learn the final stage of the Hub framework and a host of other easily applicable tools to help you stand strong in who you are while going after what you want without the overwhelm, frustration, and self-criticism swallowing you whole. Those dates are listed below, and registration is open now. You can click the button or link to join.